Yo, people, welcome to the latest edition of Through a Different Lens podcast. I'm your co-host Joe.
Your co-host Dej.
Your co-host Jacob.
Jeez, what are we saying? What are we saying, lads? How you lot doing? How you lot doing this week? Or do you know what I mean?
Tired,
good,
man.
All good.
Why are you tired, mate, Jacob?
Well, it's been a... Why? We're actually recording at midnight.
That is very true.
We're recording at midnight, late night recording session, but yeah.
I mean, we got to feed the public.
You're right, we do.
We've got to stay consistent.
You're right.
Listen,
Consistency is key.
It's a member's birthday today as well, fam.
Yes, it
Happy
is.
birthday, Joe.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, boys. Thank you.
Yeah, man. May the Lord continue to bless you.
Amen.
Keep you in high favor.
Amen.
Keep you safe always.
Amen.
And keep excelling in Jesus' name.
Amen. And I excel my brothers.
Yes.
Amen.
Love to hear it.
Trust me.
Love to see it.
Another day, another year. We're still wise as hell. You know what I mean? But yeah, how you doing today anyway? Well, you said you're tired, but obviously, why else are you tired, mates?
Oh, no, I just come back from a game, bro.
Fair.
I'll be honest. The motorway drivers are killing me right now.
Nah, I heard
So,
that,
yeah.
man. And especially when Storm, what's the storm called, Dej?
Kieran.
Storm Kieran.
How do they come up with the names for these things?
Yeah, to just go from A all the
Yeah.
way to Z.
And then they start again.
Yeah. So it stays in
So-
alphabetical order.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
It starts off on January 1st.
So I think it's who I don't know if it's true, but I've read years ago is whoever notes that there's going to be a storm, I think, or something like that.
Is it?
I might be chatting shit though.
Oh.
So they just come up with the name Storm Kieran.
I just know it starts from A from
Yeah.
like January 1st.
Yeah.
Then
So if we don't hit Z by the end, what does it do? Does it start again from A? Or do we
it starts
cancel?
again from A.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
next storm Deji.
No.
Huh? Alphabetical order. It's Kieran. K.
Kieran with a K. Oh, I thought it was Kieran with a C in my head.
No, we
Shit.
definitely had more than K. Yeah, K.
Jeez. Alright.
L.
Do you know what I was just thinking? Because Irish people spell Kieran with a C.
Yeah,
like
they
that.
do.
So
They
I
do.
literally, that was in my head.
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking. I was thinking of Kieran of the KIERAN.
No,
That's what I was
that
thinking.
definitely makes more sense. My mind was just blank, like completely blank. That's how you know
Yeah.
were looking at me. I was like, "What? Anyone
Yeah.
get my joke?"
Do you know what? You know what you would do good in Family Feud. You know,
Why?
I think the pressure will just get to you, fam.
So the man said I'll be good.
No, you said he wouldn't do good in
He
Fam-
wouldn't.
No, he wouldn't do good in Family
And
Feud.
Family Feud. What's
Yeah.
Family Feud again?
The one that Steve Harvey runs.
Yeah.
When you have to guess, like, there's a word, you got to guess something associated with that word.
No,
innit?
I'll be good at that. Trust.
But it's like pointless, isn't it? But in
I'm-
the other way.
I'm alright at that. Those kind of game shows, like Chase, all that stuff. Trust me.
Oh, the Chasers are serious. So, you know, when I feel like I could beat the Chaser, but when I'm there,
Yeah.
it's a different type
There's
of pressure.
some days
I ain't beat
like
the chaser.
my mom wants me to go in it badly, and I'm like, chillers. It's not like, but there's some days I actually have good days
On the Chase.
Yeah, like when I'm watching.
But do you know what? The Chase can ask you anything, though.
That's what it is. Like
It's too random, man.
Yeah.
I can be just like, I'll be guessing. I'll be like, God damn it, got that wrong. Should have got
Yeah.
that right. But then, like on someone's Chase, they get 5K. I got 6 questions right.
But some people don't even guess educated guesses.
Yeah.
They just guess, and I'm like, that don't even look correct.
It's not even in the same category. It's not even related.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's because they genuinely can just ask anything.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, whereas if you're going on, what's the one that used to be, I think it's still on BBC, where you give the category. So you give your own category, then they'll ask you questions on it.
Not-
Mastermind.
Oh, okay, I'm not a
Do you know
mastermind
what I mean?
watcher, but yeah. I
But
know
yeah,
what you're
like
talking about.
Mastermind, you'll say, NBA between this year.
Yeah,
and then they ask you questions on that. So you're going with knowledge already. Whereas the Chase, for it, it's just
Yeah.
bang. Like,
Them Chasers are smart. I don't know where they found them
bro.
and how they
neither
know
do
so
I.
much. You seen the brother that won the it might have been a woman actually, but they won the ultimate chase. You know when they go up against the 5 of them,
Yeah.
and they have to, and literally
One of them guys became one of the chasers.
One of the chasers. I think
Makes-
he's Irish, actually.
yeah,
The irony.
makes sense.
Is
It
it?
does
Yeah,
make
I
sense.
think
though.
so.
It might be Kieran.
Trust.
Does make sense.
Nah, mate. Trust. During COVID, I banged out. I had it on. I think I still even go and record like.
That
but I
was
don't-
your show.
But like the Chase used to bang it out every day without fail.
I'll be real. You know why I watch the chase? It's because I go around to my grandma's house. And and she's got ITV2 running. so it was literally. So I'd literally be running a game show central. So a tipping point. That's tipping point.
Bro, that's my mum. From like 3 p.m.
all the way through.
Yeah, it's like 3 until ITV News at 6, bro.
Literally, game show.
Yeah. And you know what? I like the chase because it just improve my own general knowledge as well. So I'm like,
chase is decent.
it'll keep me thinking.
To be fair, I like tipping point though, you know. Do you know why? Because them questions are easier.
I don't like it. That's gambling, fam.
What, the tipping point?
Yeah.
But you have to get the questions right first.
You have to put the coin in the thing.
Don't you like gambling?
I like hackers.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like, as if he's fully against it.
No, but the question right should be enough. Do you know what I mean?
No, because it makes it. It's like another aspect to the show, though. Got to put in the counters and then.
Nah, man, just roundup.
Then what's the one with? I don't know if it's before or after tipping point, where they ask you questions and there's like 10 and it's like the pyramid.
Oh yes, I don't know what it's called. I feel like
it's after tipping point.
Yeah, it's always after tipping point.
Yeah, then before the chase, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they just ask you bare questions.
Yeah,
like,
and you have to consistently answer.
Yeah, or.
Do you know what? Talking about game shows was not part of the.
Nah, it wasn't at all. But we've got it.
It was not part of the.
No, trust, because that one. I was watching one episode last week or the week before, and it was saying list African countries that end in A.
Isn't it thingy list? It's called something list. There's an actual board game of it.
Actually, need to Google it. But
why do I want to say it's called fight list? Sorry.
Nah, definitely not that. But
I've seen it, and then I remember something they said name and then that name the football clubs or something like that.
Oh, Tenable.
Yeah. And it's all in a diamond, and there's a list in a diamond.
So the one that they done last week was
that's with the small guy.
Yeah. So they said name African countries that begin with an A but starting from
he was in
a
Harry
Z,
Potter
basically.
as
well. Right.
So you did 10 from like going back to front.
Yeah.
So for instance, if you said Nigeria, you wouldn't have got it. The wind is mad, innit?
Yeah, my
Storm
God.
Kieran for real.
Storm Kieran is about to hit.
Or just say Angola. If you say Angola, it wouldn't have been on the list.
Yeah, because you got to start
from basically from Z, innit? So
now I'm trying to do that in my head right now.
That one, it was sick. It was actually really good.
Starting with A.
So, yeah, you do that in your head, boy.
Yeah,
yeah, Angola, innit?
No,
but you gotta go from like the AZ first.
See, look,
then go back up.
You would have already gone.
So you gotta go from So
basically, just start off with Zambia.
That's not in there. You said African country was beginning with A, didn't you? Not.
No, ending in an A.
Oh, okay. So like ending.
Yeah.
Jesus.
See.
That makes it harder. I'm about to say
A, but you have to start with Z.
But you start back, basically,
Wow.
with the latter letters, etc.
So if you said Nigeria, you'd be done.
Or it might be first on the list. I couldn't remember. I feel like I can't remember if someone said Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
Because it will be middle of the pack. Do you know what I mean? Technically, if you're going by alphabet.
Yeah. All right, there's loads of African countries that end in A as well.
Yeah. So I was like, ooh, this is good. That one, I was like, had my mind working overtime. And like the guy that got it wrong, I think one of the other guys guessed the final 2 answers in it. Okay. But luckily he saved his money in the bank. So he got it wrong once and he's like, yeah, I'm not on it anymore. I was like,
do you know what? This might sound controversial, but there's an African country that needs to change their name, you know.
Who?
South Africa. It's just uninspiring.
Right.
No, it's true though. It's just South Africa. Like, surely there's something else to it.
Like,
because
West, you know,
because West Africa is a big place,
and there's
got countries in there.
I mean,
but there's a reason why
South Africa there.
South Africa, you know, it's one of them. It's one of them places.
But there's other countries in the southern parts of Africa as well.
Yeah, I know, but South Africa is the main one.
I mean,
Africans. Well, they did win the Rugby World Cup, but they got a big pool to pick from.
That is very true. Yeah.
They got a massive pool. They've got a massive.
I'm trying to think of other countries that have a generic key name, but there's
in Africa.
No, just around the world.
Well, if you're American,
that's what I was gonna say. America.
Yeah.
Because it's technically North America.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they should change their name too.
There's only 2 North American countries in my eyes.
Canada and America.
Yeah,
United States of America and Canada.
and
innit?
Canada.
Yeah. it's
Because
true.
Mexico's classed as Central America, ain't
Yeah.
it? So, but so they should change theirs more than South Africa, if anything, because there's more southern. Actually, no, South Africa should, because there's more southern countries. Yeah, southern African countries.
America being one country has always been crazy to me.
Yeah,
Because-
it's just too massive.
It's ridiculous. The fact that people go on holiday from America to America, they never leave there.
Time zones.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't even need a passport to travel.
No,
You just get your ID in it.
bro. I was in the airport and I saw one brother. He was just in a vest, shorts, had his charger around his neck,
Yeah,
and his
bro.
wallet.
Nah, big man thing.
That is how he was traveling. I was looking,
Oh
thinking,
my gosh.
No.
where are you going?
Like, I wouldn't even get on the bus like that.
Yeah, plane come like bus in that country. Yeah, honestly, plane comes like bus.
You know what? I ain't been there before, yeah. But because you two have, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like they have no dress sense out there.
It depends. It depends
I
where
feel like
you
they
go,
just wear like sports clothes.
bro. They're
Like,
big on.
like no the lycra leggings
But they
And-
think
and a
that
t-shirt.
about London guys.
and they'll wear some heels. And
They
think,
think
they're
London
onto
guys
something.
just wear tech, please.
Yeah, but I'll
Really?
be real. They all wear.
Some anyway.
They all wear runners. They're big on like the lifestyle, the
Oh,
running
yeah.
lifestyle. But they all wear runners with anything. Like I went into a high end restaurant back here would be classed as STK.
Mm.
STK in Miami. I'm seeing people rolling in there in runners.
Is it?
Just common runners.
Yeah, I bet it's them OC runners as well.
Yeah,
on course or
yeah.
something like
You
that.
know those ones,
Yeah.
or the Nike
love
Fly
them.
Knit kind of ones. Nowadays it's the New Balance. But no, I personally don't like the way they dress.
Yeah. And to be fair, I've never been. That's one thing I've never envied.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, our American listeners, but
Yeah, I don't know.
Just
some can
change it.
dress.
Yeah,
but
yeah. There's
like
but there's some can dress everywhere. There's people everywhere that can't
that's
dress.
that's very true.
But
true.
in the whole, the woman can't dress up. I apologize to you.
No, I was actually gonna say the men dress better than the
Yeah,
women.
but the woman can't
Like
dress in
that.
America.
Whereas here, it can be on equal billing. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or I'll give it to the women just for the sake of it. But
Yeah. In America, the woman, horrible dress sense. Horrible.
nah, bro, it's nuts.
Like you're looking at them like, did you think that looked good? And when they're trying to match everything.
Yeah.
You got an orange, whatever they call it, jumpsuit. So they got to put orange kicks on, and they're gonna carry an orange bag,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
put on an orange hat. And I'm looking at them like, why have you come out looking like orange?
That's
Look
one
like a
thing.
traffic cone now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. That's one thing. I give our women here. They could dress, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like, I ain't got no qualms about that. They
Yeah.
won't disappoint me if they're going across the world and that. That's family members and I'm like, yeah, you might do your thing, bro.
Yeah. But you can spot an American woman anywhere.
Yeah, nah, it's nuts, fun.
Before they say a word to you, yeah. It's like I could spot a Grenadian person anywhere because
Oh,
the way
sir.
they dress. Like, they put on mad stuff and I'm like, that don't look good, but to you it looks good.
But do you know what? Yeah, actually, it's funny you mentioned Grenada. Cause I was speaking to my sister. I'm gonna show you. She sent me a picture of you when you were young.
Oh, she sent it to me yesterday as well.
Yeah. And I was like, you look so Ghanaian there. And I was like, do you know what? We've not actually spoke about your Ghanaian side.
It's true. It is true.
No, but I think you look better on there anyway.
No, but like the picture, I'll show you.
Oh, that picture, yeah, definitely. But no, to be fair, nowadays people are like, they actually ask me, where are you from? Before it was, oh yeah, you're from Ghana.
Look, Dej, look at this. This is real. he looks like a real coffee. Get me?
That was at
This is a high top as well.
yeah. That was at we had a 16th birthday party.
Oh, sir.
I'm gonna say 16th, and it was in Surrey Keys. Bowling alley.
Yeah,
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Trying to think. Well, I would have probably been in Cardiff for a while.
Yeah, Surrey Keys
You
bowling
look
alley.
like a proper
Bro, he
Ghana
looks
boy.
Yeah.
proper Ghanaian. I wish we had a camera visual so I could show you. Look, nah.
Yeah, that was So
What, you like 16 then?
might have been younger. I'm gonna say I was 14 to 16 because obviously I moved to Oasis 14 to 16, so I only knew we had through them years.
Ah, fair.
Oh, wow.
Proper Ghana boy.
Yeah,
Trust
but
me.
nowadays people actually ask
You
me,
had
how
the egg for breakfast.
Just.
hate egg. You know
six
this.
boiled eggs
Aye,
for
listeners,
breakfast.
can you believe Jacob is Ghanaian and he doesn't
doesn't
like
like
egg? No way.
Because I'm Grenadian as well.
When we discovered that last week, what, do Grenadians not like egg?
No. Them man eat anything.
Oh, but me and Dej discovered last week that Jacob don't like egg. He only eats, the only egg he'll eat is omelette, and that's it. But
Yeah, shocking.
we were like, raw. I've never heard a Ghanaian say they don't like
They
egg.
don't like egg, especially boiled egg.
Yeah, trust me.
Bro, I told you I'm Caribbean and more. And to be fair, I grew up mixing with both sides a lot. To be fair, but I was, because my Caribbean side of my family is in South London.
Oh, okay.
And I'm South London based. Obviously,
You're
I was
just
around
around
them
them
more
more.
often.
Fair.
But growing up, I was all, to be fair, but later in life, now, obviously with my missus living in North London as well, I'm more in North London. I can't say I'm more because I live in South, but I'm more in North London, so I see my
More
grandma
than
more.
you usually would.
Yeah, but I see my grandma loads more, and she was
What, Ghanaian grandma?
yeah, Ghanaian
Okay.
grandma, and she was just teaching me how to cook all the foods. Like I used to go there.
Is it?
That was
Oh, sick.
yeah, that was the main aim throughout lockdown, because both my grandparents were here. Usually they're back in the Caribbean and back in
Ghana.
Ghana.
Oh, okay.
But throughout lockdown they were here. So there's one thing you could do: see your family. So I would go to my grandparents' house and learn how to cook all the dishes. That was literally lockdown for me, trying to just
That's sick. Still.
learn the dishes
Yeah, fair play.
down to a T. Got jollof rice wrong a million times until I perfected it.
You still got it wrong though. It's not the
It's
correct
yeah,
way.
you
fam.
get why? No, but you're never gonna get it right.
No, he's saying that because he's Nigerian.
Oh yeah, no. You,
I was gonna say,
It's still the wrong way,
them
fam.
man burn
Nah.
their rice, man.
no, he's lucky because you make your family make jollof rice like a non-typical Nigerian
Well,
family.
They don't put 12 Scotch
No,
bonnet in it.
his family does it 30.
So
No.
how many Scotch bonnet they put in it?
I ain't
His
got
family
clue,
don't
fam.
use bullet rice, first of all.
Oh, this is the first issue.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's
the first
a big
issue with the
bro.
Nigerians. I apologize.
Yeah,
In fact, I'm not
sometimes-
apologizing to you
sometimes
Nigerians.
Sometimes that ain't that bullet rice thing.
No,
ain't
but
it,
that's
fam.
when I knew, like, obviously. What did he say? I didn't even
I
hear
feel
it.
like it takes out some of the flavor, fam.
What, the
Like,
bullet rice?
yeah, man. Sometimes like don't be afraid to try something new.
Bro, it's called bullet for a reason.
Yes. Bullet rice is not meant to be eaten.
Fam, if someone spits that out at you, ping, ping, ping.
Bro, Jaws.
Everybody
No, don't
gonna
get me
die.
wrong. There's some of my Nige peeps. They can do it calm. You get me? But like, I just feel like jollof shouldn't be eaten like that. But I'm not gonna turn it down at Nige party.
No. I'm not going to turn down anything.
No, I'll
I'm
just
gonna-
eat less, man.
Huh?
I'll just eat less of it, fam.
Yeah, I look at it first and say,
But
okay.
Dej, I think you can admit, like, the way your family cook it is not the typical Nigerian way.
Oh yeah, it's not
Exactly.
It's
So you
not-
cook it like
That-
Ghanaians.
Bro, basically, like Sierra onions. Add that.
So this is the thing. So you cook it like us.
Yeah, bro, that's when I knew my mum and his mom, like, their friendship was real, bro.
Yeah, see, because they cook the right food the right way.
Bro, yeah.
Nah,
Bro.
nah.
Don't say
Bro.
nah.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the way they cook it now. It's like
We for there, and their love is.
the cooking away is more digestible.
Who?
Cause, but you know all
I'm
they
talking
done
about
all
your
they done was
parents,
change the rice. That was it.
Yeah, but the change of rice is a big, bro. It's rice. You know, jollof rice is the only dish I can eat that by itself. As in the only rice dish I could just sit there and put a bowl of jollof I could put a
Yeah, I get what you
literally
mean.
I can't
just
do
a
that,
straight like a cereal.
No, like, I won't really do it, but I can get what I get what you mean.
No, bro, I can just eat jollof by itself. No need for chicken. No need for nothing. Straight
I won't go that
jollof.
far.
See, if you can do that, then the rice has got the right flavor,
No, I
right
just
texture.
don't eat rice like that.
Are you just not a rice man?
No, I am a rice man.
Now,
but
do you know what? I could probably do that when it's fresh out the
Yeah,
out
yeah.
the pot. But it's either the next day, the day after. I need some chicken.
Nah, bro, I can literally eat jollof just straight.
what? No stew.
No stew,
I
straight.
can't,
What,
I can't bang
after-
too much rice like
after-
that.
It can
not
be
fresh.
8 days after.
Yeah, your boy.
No,
I can
no.
eat
That's
it.
8 days.
That's a Jacob thing.
No,
That's-
I can sweat. I'm gonna bring you a pot.
No, you don't have to.
Cause I'm gonna bring you. I'm not bringing you a pot. I'm gonna give you 8-day-old rice. And not tell you, and just eat the rest.
But you told us just now.
Just
Yeah, but now when I bring it, you just think, oh, I'm gonna tell you it's fresh.
What? And I'm gonna believe that.
You're gonna have to.
If it's not hot, it's not fresh.
I'm not bringing it hot.
It's not that rice.
I'm
that
gonna
comes
say
from
I made
Jacob
this
will be 8
yesterday.
days
Yeah,
old.
and I'm not gonna believe it. 'cause
Okay,
we've had
well,
this
Yeah, man. Public service announcement. The rice that comes from Jacob, 8 days old.
As 8 years old, you know. God damn it.
No, I'm just saying. I'm talking about so sometimes what my grandma does is she'll make it and freeze it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she'll make it, freeze it, and then defrost it, and then
different though.
that's what I'm talking about. More time.
Yeah, I know, but can't trust you.
It's all right.
I can't
It's all right.
trust you, mate. Do you know what I mean? Bloody hell, mate. Oh my days. I don't know how we got here, but yeah, no. Just wanted to finally start off with. Obviously, we're 2 days into November now because we've just passed midnight. Best day of the year. Joe MBT. No, joking. But Black History Month just ended, and I just wanted to kind of show some form of acknowledgement. Obviously, we all have different forms of workplaces. It will be some places will somewhat implement it, some won't. By just nature of where you work / play, etc. But just you guys' thoughts on Black History Month in general, or how it was somewhat promoted / advertised when you were younger compared to now.
Do you know what? When I was in school, yeah, it was heavily. It was, I won't say promoted, but it was discussed. It was learned. I remember learning bare Black history in Black History Month when I was in primary school. Secondary school, learned bare because everyone in my school black.
Yeah,
So,
no, but I think
yeah.
it's because your school's done very good due diligence in general.
Could be. And do you know what's so crazy, yeah? I had an American teacher in primary, yeah.
This is why.
She was either American or
Yeah.
Canadian, like white lady, innit? Came to like Black History Month, then she started talking about roots, innit? Then I was thinking, what's roots? And I swear we watched it, you know, the first one.
In primary school.
In primary school. Bro, that's not for primary school kids, you know.
What was this teacher on?
But I feel like
But we watched
Roots
it.
was watched in primary school. I know it shouldn't technically have been, but
Nah,
I feel
I
like it was.
Bro, it
Roots
was
in
mad.
primary school.
I might be
I
wrong.
think I was in like year 5, year
I think
6.
that's the age you can probably start showing it, but certain bits.
No, but people were getting shot.
Yeah, no, but that's the Kunta Kinte, and
Yeah.
that's when you learn about Kunta.
So that's when I started deep in that raw, like this is real. Then obviously you start to learn stuff as you get older, with like how obviously slaves were treated. Then you start to learn about how they came out of slavery and how they were treated even after they came out of slavery. Then you start to learn about red line districts and all of that. Then you start to learn about Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
Then you start, it's just a knock-on effect from there, innit? Then, but workplaces, my workplace now, they don't like a couple emails in it.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of workplaces just kind of do it as a tick box exercise, and I think we mentioned something about like just the British culture. They'll just do stuff kind of for the sake of, all right, we've done this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like obviously I'm a civil servant, but like one particular, I think the theme for I know the theme for like across civil service for Black History Month was celebrating our sisters, isn't it? So
Same with my company too.
Okay, cool. So it must be a wider generic thing.
Yeah.
Which I did not know actually.
Do you know what? Since you
Not in
said that,
football.
because there was a thing in
definitely not in
my
football.
there was a thing in my room that said celebrating our sisters as well, and it had like all black women from like different functions of the organization, which I thought was sick.
Do you know what? Yeah, actually,
So I read the whole thing and I was like, yeah, big up them, man.
it might have been I'd like to say a nationwide thing, because now I think about it, last Sunday in church, or not this Sunday that just went, the Sunday before, they were speaking, like for instance, they were saying, oh, I did this, and we had to guess who it was. and it was all black women in it.
Oh, sick.
So it must be a a generic theme, but yeah, like as someone who's got a lot of sisters and an only boy, yeah, get me, and a lot of female family members as well. I feel like it's key to always uplift our sisters in general. Get me, and always kind of be like somewhat of a shield for them.
Yeah,
Because I said this to my colleagues. Was it like last month or something? Like obviously I'll be extra protective of black women that I work with or come across with, especially like civil service or my particular department, or for instance, there's not a lot of black women that work there, or black people in general, innit?
right.
But like
same with my place too.
how black women can be perceived in society, we've seen it in the past, like on TV shows, etc. If they get angry, they'll be like, oh, angry black woman, all that kind of jazz.
It's a bit aggressive.
Exactly. So like I remember saying to like colleagues, I was like, boy, that's why I'll be, like I said, extra protective, but somewhat shut that stigma down because it's so unwarranted. And we know how like we've all got black women in our life, like proper key women in our life, and we've seen how much they've helped us develop, etc. So yeah, I just feel like as black men in general, but black men especially, we should always be their shield, because if anything happens to us, they're literally the first that come to our defense.
Definitely,
Yeah,
and the first
no
person
matter
you
what.
call. Yeah, no, everything you said there is unbelievable, really.
Obviously, for you, it's different. Because football, they don't.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
much harder in that sense.
This is the thing, though. With the industry I work in, obviously being in the football industry, it's not promoted as much as Black History Month. I don't really see it much anywhere. But what I can say, in my household and in my family, Black History Month's a big thing. Just due to the fact of we're a family full of black people, number one, but we're a family full of black people that love the black history and love knowing where everything's come from and what is what and what is right and what is wrong. And essentially, if you come into my house, you see photos, you see things. My uncle Robert, my mum's brother, actually probably was the first person to get us all into like this black history stuff. He had a charity. He still does, but he had a charity back in the day. He'd always be on that BBC News and that sort of stuff, and he would be chatting about the black foundations and this and that, and he'd have conversations and basically trying to uplift and support black businesses, uplift and support black people. He's got a charity now. Well, he's got a charity now called blackoutuk.com.
Okay. I feel like I've seen that before. I
Yeah. So, and he was the person that kind of steered us towards just looking at everything basically on a level and understanding black history and understanding what comes with it. And then my mum's good friend, who we call Auntie Pat, we'd go to interventions down in Crystal Palace during Black History Month. Like Sellers Park, they used to have interventions.
What do you mean by interventions?
Like, I say what interventions, I'm more like workshops.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Dej was looking at me like some exorcism.
Yeah.
No, you said interventions, isn't it? I was thinking, right, like, who, like, what's on the context?
Yeah, no, like workshops and that sort of stuff. And yeah, he'd go, we'd go down there, and she'd be obviously either promoting, you know those books that you buy for like young black children.
Yeah.
She'd be promoting those sort of things, and she'd be having conversations with us, telling us the real stories, the real pioneers, the people before Rosa Parks, not just the ones that we know of.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, Black history is something I am really, really interested in. I like to read, and I like to like know where and what happened to the people to our people essentially.
Yeah.
And yeah, as it might not be big in my industry I'm in, but as long as I carry it with me and I care for it, and I don't think Black History Month or Black History should be just subdued to 1 month in the year.
Yeah.
This has always been my thing.
Yes.
Because if you look at history is black.
Yeah.
We're all over it.
And literally, I don't mean to come across in a mad way, but the books, that stuff that you learn in school, history has been whitewashed. They kind of take away everything that black people did. Like the black people built the White House. Black people were in the war. There were loads of black battalions and stuff like that. There was, even in sports, I'm going back to the Negro Leagues.
Well, even you saying like, I can't remember exactly what you said, but it just made me think of Windrush, because I think this year was the 75th year.
Yes, my grandparents.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? A part of that. Coming over, I've got my granddad will tell me stories for days about when he came over on the boat, and he had he was in the cabin with 3 people in the boat, and then he eventually built up the money to fly my grandmother over, because he said, no woman of mine is going to be on the boat.
Yeah.
So
Jeez.
yeah, no, I have stories like that, and how they had the shop.
Big man settings, fam.
Yeah, and how they had they moved to Shepherd's Bush, and that's where all the Caribbeans, if you know, that's why all the Caribbeans are there right now, really. But they moved to Shepherd's Bush, and basically that was the hub and the home for the Caribbean people and the black people in England. They had the shop there, and then eventually moving to Thornton Heath, and then everyone coming to Thornton Heath, which was then the new black hub.
Okay.
Just listen.
Did not know that.
Yeah, just having those stories and listening and having experiences through my family members. Real interesting. That's why Black history is a big thing to me, and I feel like we need to explore it more. And as I said, it shouldn't be subdued to 1 month. Black history is black.
Yeah. No.
And it's something that needs to be out there and known.
I definitely agree in terms of it not being subdued to 1 month, because I feel like it's more for educational purposes for, I'd say, like obviously where we are in Britain, etc.
Yeah.
For them to actually like remember the contributions in it, you get me? So that's why I feel like it should be highlighted. Because I think I made this point in work a while ago. I was like, if I'm not really gonna see it here, like, get me, what effort or is the whole institution in general like making in it? And I feel they do need to make an effort for stuff like that, because they'll happily make an effort for other things.
Of course.
So whereas like, but like you said, sorry, say that again.
And we know what those things are.
No, I heard that. And like you said, Jacob, it's just it should be always celebrated, and that's what one of the hosts on one of the calls that I was on like the last couple of weeks kept on saying. And I was like, it's good that you keep on implementing that to others in their mindset and stuff like that. So, I'll be really, next year I'm definitely much beforehand, if that even makes sense, but way beforehand, I'm going to try and get a better understanding of like the theme and the topic, because I feel like it's going to be a new thing, maybe in workplace, but just in general, innit? And see how, like, not what I can personally do, because it just depends at that particular moment of time, innit? And stuff, but yeah,
I feel like throughout the year, if everyone does their due diligence and researches and looks into the Black history, then come Black History Month, you'll be like, we don't need this month. Let's just have the whole year to celebrate Black history. I know the month highlights it in Britain, but how well does it highlight it? And obviously, you guys have said in your workplaces, it's highlighted to a certain extent. But in my industry, in the football industry, it's not highlighted at all, really. Yeah. We just get the same black badges that says Black Lives Matters. We get the same black badges about racism in football. Yeah. You get what I mean? It's you're not highlighting anything. You're not actually taking a look into Black history. You're not taking a look into...
It's like they're just chilling, isn't it?
Bro, take a look into like...
I guess the only thing from the football perspective is it the Black Football Awards that they've got?
Yeah, didn't Saka win something this year?
Yeah, but obviously they don't do it. I think they do it another month or so, but yeah, like things like that. But other than that, and the only reason why I know of it is obviously the few black footballers that will follow. Yeah, like here, when they post when they've gone there, or like if I know one or two people that happen to have been invited and stuff like that. So, there
was even man, I was reading an article the other day. Can't remember his name. You man might know his name. The first black footballer to play for Real Madrid.
His name's gone out my head. Oh my days.
First black footballer to play for Real Madrid.
But yeah, no, you were saying. I think Cunningham. I believe. I might be wrong.
Laurie Cunningham.
Innit?
Yeah, first black football player to play for Real Madrid.
Let me actually Google that.
And how? Let's just get his name right before we continue. Is his name called Laurie Cunningham?
Yeah, we have to get it right. Black History Month just finished, man.
Yeah,
Laurie.
where he became the first ever British player to sign for Real Madrid.
See, first ever British player to sign for Real Madrid.
What year was this?
19.
Mate, it's fine now, man.
19.
Real Madrid, 1979.
1979. We don't
From West Brom to Real Madrid.
Yeah,
Rah.
we don't speak about that enough. Like that's the sort of stuff that in football I feel like should get highlighted. Laurie Cunningham, players like him, and to look deeper into Laurie Cunningham wasn't actually, he was known for being the first and the black British football player to play for Real Madrid, but you know what he's actually known for?
What?
His fashion sense. He was one of the best dressed men in the world.
Oh, so?
What, big up Laurie.
Yeah, Laurie Cunningham was one of the best dressed men in the world, I'll be honest. And that's what he was known for, is in all like the magazines of the time. And he was the man that they were looking towards for fashion and stuff like that. Always clean.
Oh, wow.
And that's something that I feel like now the footballers are kind of gaining back. You get what I mean? The fashion sense, they're bringing it back. But he was the pioneer, and the pioneer was a black person.
Big up Laurie.
And it's just not seen that way. But I feel like these are the sort of things that need to be recognised, and that's what we need to be speaking about come Black History Month, especially in the football industry.
No, that is a very good point. And to be fair, we're going to touch on about something about footballers later in general. But yeah, just to stick on the Black History Month theme of celebrating our sisters, and now you're talking about footballers. There's not a lot of. So basically, there was something that recently come out. Arsenal's women, they took their squad photo, and it was highlighted that literally it was just all white women.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, it's all of them.
Yeah, and obviously, I believe it was all white women, and obviously Arsenal's known as the culture club, innit? And then
My club.
But at the same time, when you're on a
half a blonde, half a brunette.
this guy, bro. When you're at a sports club or whatever, you just naturally picking the best.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
won't think of the whole. I'd like to think. Let me not be ignorant and say you won't think of that, because some would. But then a club like Arsenal, the conversation now started with because obviously people in the comments, I've seen like one article, then people in the comments like, oh no, but they're just picking the best, and people like, it's not about them picking the best. It's like, what opportunities have young black girls actually got pathway wise and stuff like that,
Especially
or ethnic girls in general. And then for a club like that, you'd think they'd have somewhat of a better pathway than other clubs. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Because
It's the Culture Club of London. You see.
exactly. So effectively, you lot, Jacob Arsenal support, you lot are effective culture club in the UK.
Yeah, 100%.
Like right now, the way things are going, do you know what I mean?
With the carnival kit.
Yeah.
And the it's the Jamaica kit.
Like
really.
when Arsenal on a buzz, the real culture comes out. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
But do you know what it is? Yeah, not to defend or to endorse anything, but sometimes it depends on who is overseeing that part of the game for Arsenal. Like who's overseeing or who's allocating funds to build up pathways. And sometimes building up pathways takes years as well.
yeah.
And who's building up these pathways? What have they done? Like, there's no. Do you know what? There's no publicity around that at all.
Nothing. I didn't. Joe's had to say it to me. I haven't. You get what I mean?
I haven't heard nothing grassroots for women's football,
Especially
in no communities.
Yeah.
Because back in the day they had the kicks. They used to come to the pitch.
Yeah.
In Bermondsey back.
Yeah.
In the day. But there was none of that for women.
No.
None of it now.
'Cause-
how does like a young lady even get scouted?
Yeah, it's true. What do they have to do to get scouted?
Yeah.
Where do they have to be playing? Because are there many women's Sunday league teams? Are there many women's leagues that we know about?
I ain't got a clue.
This is something I'm actually gonna delve into because you don't know I go watch football
Yeah.
games in general, and I actually said like this season I actually want to go watch like at least 1 or 2 women's football matches, just to kind of take it in more and see. Then obviously I'll try and do like my background learning on what you lot have just currently said, because I think I saw something on Twitter a couple years ago, like in relation to a men's game. 15% of players that make it into the Premier League are from South London. And like Deji said, that's through like, say, kicks or just...
Community programs.
It's just easy to spot man them, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or young boys playing, blah, 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 wherever.
The pathway is there for man them.
Yeah, whereas...
development centres.
Yeah. Whereas young girls, in terms of like...
In terms of playing ball...
Yeah.
Is not rare, but it's hard to spot.
Yeah, because for Arsenal wise, sorry to cut you off. The only like ones that you'll fully remember are Alex Scott, Rachel Yankee.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? But like, who are
Enya Luko? I'm just thinking of the black players I know. That
yeah, no, I was just thinking in terms of Arsenal.
Yeah,
but if
Arsenal, I'm just thinking black players.
Yeah,
Lauren James now.
Yeah, who can like say young black girls now fully look up to, in terms like it's quite limited. Do you know what I mean? So.
You'd like to think though that each football club should have some form of development centre for women, for young girls anyway.
But even for the biggest clubs, like their women's teams are new.
Yeah,
some of the United's ones only started a few years ago.
Because you can see the leagues they're starting in.
Yeah,
like it's weird. Even Crystal Palace.
Yeah, they're like in their championship. Yeah,
but they should have had a good pathway. They got South London. You got so many affluent areas. To choose from.
Who's kicking ball?
This is the thing, you gotta find them because they're finding us boys.
Yeah, they're not allocating funds to go find them.
Because even to say for you, like your question, who's kicking ball? They're actually kicking ball, but it's like you said.
Yeah, no one to find them.
Yeah, or is the opportunity being there for them in that sense? Because like you said, you'd think
there'd be something.
Crystal Palace, especially South London. Like, even I think Liverpool only got promoted to the WSL maybe 2 seasons ago.
Yes,
or a year ago.
Big Liverpool as well, you know.
So like, yeah, no,
I actually knew someone that a girl that played for them, Rinsola.
Yeah.
You know Rinsola.
Yeah, from Twitter and stuff.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
she used to.
I think she's from Birmingham, kind of. Or of some sort.
But she used to join in with our goal sessions. So she was so good.
Yeah,
she's playing with the Mandem, and she's one of your first picks, as in like
she's sick.
She's a sick she is so good. She's playing with the Mandem, and it's like
I think she's right now.
She was in Spain. I think she's
Betis.
Yeah, she's at Real Betis.
Yeah.
She was at Liverpool before. Where's she now? She plays for she's Nigerian. Tenerife now.
Yeah,
Nigeria international as well.
Let me see a picture of her.
So that's her there. But yeah.
Yeah, because if London's producing girls like her that are good enough to kick with the Mandem, and when I'm saying the Mandem, we're all professionals now. Everyone that was kicking them goal sessions are all professionals now. Then there's definitely others.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
She could be a diamond in the rough, and she was a gem because she's a serious football player.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if there was a better pathway, you'd be finding more Rinsolas.
Yeah.
And if the pathway was more proven too.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, like, let's say we're dads now. Let's for a while back, we had a daughter now. She's like 15, but she's popping like. But as a parent, we see that our women's ball is not. It's not really. Can you sustain yourself on that?
Yeah.
And would you really want to do it? And coming from like our kind of background, you ain't really got like. This is going to be a conversation for another day, but you ain't really got like second chance money.
Right.
You only got one chance. Literally, do not miss your chance to blow, and this opportunity goes once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Literally. Would you want to do it on that, or do it on a more proven pathway, which could be doctor, lawyer, typical Nigerian parent dreams for their child, innit? So,
I mean,
like, would you want to do that?
I think because obviously our generation, we're the ones that will break that mold, innit?
Yeah.
You get me? And then obviously we're all around or within football to an extent that we can somewhat help.
So we will know.
Yeah, knock that door down, even if there was a door in front of us in that aspect. Or we'll be asking the questions like, yo, like, by the time if man's having a daughter and that and she's of age, I'll be like, I feel like I should know by default.
We'll be more equipped to know where to look.
Yeah,
100%.
definitely.
100%.
Definitely. Because there was even, I think last week, obviously it was Women's World Cup this summer, but Jamaican Federation hadn't paid the women.
Of course not. I'm playing the Caribbean, I know.
And to be fair, that happens to the man.
Yeah, exactly. I know the hardships.
And then I think a couple days ago or at some point last week, they said they'd only finally reached an agreement, innit?
But you look how well they did at the World Cup.
And bro, like...
Look how, that's inspiring women everywhere. Small nation like Jamaica, who paid their own way to get to the World Cup.
Yeah.
The women's team paid their own way because the federation didn't want to pay. And have gone that far. Have done what they've done. Got knocked down penalties.
Yeah.
I was team Jamaica. I'll be honest.
Even Nigeria, they done really well. They got knocked out by England. Actually,
I'll be real. At that Women's World Cup,
Women's
World Cup, England might have been playing.
Them.
I was supporting England. The team with the most black players on, I was supporting at that Women's World Cup.
I heard that, man.
And it's a bit off topic, but me personally, when I have children, I only want to have girls.
Is it?
Interesting.
I only want to have girls. So, like, my thing is, I want them to be super in whatever they choose to do. If that's football.
I can imagine you being like a Serena Williams' dad. Is his name Richard?
Yeah.
Yeah, or Coco Gauff's dad.
Yeah.
You look like you'll be like kind of girl.
I'm not
dad.
Like a Rick.
Not Richard. No.
You see,
yeah, he ain't seen King Richard. I'm not like
I've
King
actually
Richard.
not seen it.
I ain't like him. But
have you seen it?
Yeah. But I'm not like him.
Bro.
Huh?
Relentless, fam.
No, but I feel like you obviously not in. You'll be to an extent.
Yeah. Do you know what? I to be fair, if I'm being honest, I'll probably be soft with my girls. I only want girls. I'll be super soft with them. My missus will be the strict one.
Yeah.
And she already knows that. She knows I let them get away with anything. I've literally been dreaming of the day when I could take my girls to gymnastics.
Jeez.
I've been dreaming of this day, bro. I want to have girls so I can take them to gymnastics. We can go swimming. We can do these things. I don't know why I just wanted girls, but I've always just wanted girls.
Watch him get a boy first.
Yeah,
Then we'll be back with down to the football pitch.
That his son will listen back to this in 10, 15, 20 years and be like, "Rah, is that?"
Is that how you feel? Yeah.
Get me, trust. No wonder you gave me a unisex name. Oh no, but yeah. Hopefully they can. Well, like we mentioned, Arsenal or something like that. But these big clubs, all the clubs that have the contacts or the right know-abouts, just like, bro, go into those communities, etc. Because we've seen it from even before this World Cup when England won the Euros. Women's football has been on the rise. You've seen 100%. It in attendance in terms of
selling out Wembley.
Exactly. And the fact that they won it was it on home soil? Yeah, exactly. So it's like even when they won the Euros, whereas everyone said if it was the men, there would have been a bank holiday. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
More rumors and all that jazz. But like, bro, that's uplifted a young generation,
100%,
young girls,
yeah,
to want to play, innit? So
it's a trickle down effect anyway.
Yeah,
it's trickle down economics because you have to get investors, that make the awareness of the sport go up. No, awareness of the sport needs to go up first. Then you get the investors.
Right.
Then the investors will open up the club's eyes to open up their pockets, so they can invest. So they can invest in players. Then players can invest in like what's around them. Then what's around them, people start seeing. And from when people are seeing, then that's when the impressions start.
Yeah.
But by that time, impressions start. Then pathways get built. That's like 10 years.
Yeah. It's a long process, but I believe the process is starting.
So I say we can measure it from the moment England won the Euros.
2000.
It's been 2 years now, isn't it?
Was it last summer or summer before?
Summer before. No, it might be last summer.
Because summer before we got to the Euro final. The men,
so,
I say we.
So 2023.
So it's been a year.
No,
So
we're 2023 now. Bro.
Bugging. I'm tired.
Don't worry, it's
it's
past
been
one.
a year so far. Not to say we'll see what happens in 9 years, but we'll measure it like that.
That's a good window though. That's a good window.
Yeah.
Women's football's on the rise. You can see it's on TV now. We're watching it,
And it needs to keep rising.
Yeah.
They're now playing at the same stadiums as the men, which is a good thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is
obviously they'll play there when the men are in.
Yeah, but it's still a good thing because you can't have the woman playing at
the training pitches.
Do you get what I mean? Or Chelsea playing at Stamford Bridge, you have the woman playing at Aldershot Stadium.
It's like a behind closed doors match.
I think they play at AFC Wimbledon.
Yeah, no, I think Chelsea have built somewhere for their woman.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but I'm just saying it shouldn't be a thing where someone is playing at Stamford Bridge and the other person's playing at a non-league ground. It should be, okay, you're part of Chelsea Football Club, your home ground is Stamford Bridge. I understand maybe for the attendance and that sort of stuff, but at the same time, bro, you have
might be as a loss in it.
Yeah, but you have to still grow the game that way.
Yeah,
I think though I do hear what you're saying, but
exactly, I know.
Like, not. I don't want to sound like a dickhead, but not all the time, because I feel like in the sense that utilize it when you actually can, but like unless you're feeling.
Bro, listen.
Because the reason why I say the small stadiums for now work, say majority, they can actually get the atmosphere properly. If they're sitting in Stamford Bridge, which is about 45k, but only 5,000 are coming, do you know what I mean? It's gonna feel more. For me as a viewer, I feel like I'm at a training atmosphere.
But then this is what you should do. You as a football club, $1 billion pound industry, yeah, or the club itself, give these tickets out for free. Give them to schools, give them to places like that. Let them come.
There's public initiatives that easy.
No, I'm not disputing that.
No, but if you give them out, you'll get the viewership, because FA Youth Cup used to do that. FA Youth Cup, Chelsea used to give out tickets. And then FA Youth Cup finals, semi-finals, FA Youth Cup games, were full up.
But that's midweek. This is what I'm saying. Like, I like what they're doing right now in terms of the international. I just use Arsenal as an example, because I feel like they use their stadium
the most,
innit? But like international breaks, when you really get the
of course,
full effect of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll see. Some of my friends that are Arsenal supporters, they'll take like their kids to the women's games like during the men's international break, because you can actually get everything, like the whole atmosphere process. I think Arsenal played their Champions League game there as well and stuff like that. But like going back to Arsenal being the culture club in that sense, because they've got that. Do you know what I mean? They're ahead of a lot of clubs in that sense. So they'll always get the extra capacity and all that shit. Whereas
so clubs would be looking to them to see what they're doing.
But I just feel like if you want bodies in the building, you can get the bodies.
No,
in the building.
definitely. 100%. I agree with the whole initiative thing.
Because look, Liverpool, for instance, the support in Liverpool for Liverpool FC men's team is crazy.
Bro,
yeah. All I'm saying is, the amount of schools in the area, give them the tickets for free. If you even have to change the woman's schedule, change the woman's schedule so it's in line with the men's schedule, but you put it in a day where, okay, cool. So women play on their matches on a Friday, like
a EastEnders kind of.
You get what I mean? Yes, they play on a Friday. So then the women's Premier League play on a Friday. Premier League Saturday, Sunday, more time for men.
See, that's not gonna work though.
Why not?
I just don't think the pitch will come into play.
No, but these brother, these.
I'm not making it. I don't want to sound like
I'll be honest. These man that do these pitches, the Premier League pitches nowadays are crazy. In terms of, when I say they don't even cut up like that, bro. The pitch is perfect. The pitch is perfect the minute you step on it. The pitch is perfect the time you leave it. You don't even have mud on your boots. It's just grass. You just spray the grass off your boots.
But it's business.
But bro,
But at the
if
same
you want to
time,
promote something, you
might be downplaying. I get what you're saying, but you might be downplaying by them moving the Women's Premier League on a Friday or something.
I'm not downplaying it.
No, I'm saying downplaying it in this. Not you in particular, but if they were to do it, they might not get the viewership that they get from an actual weekend. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Or like,
because on Friday people will be outside.
It's just. I do get what you're saying.
I'm
Obviously,
just saying,
I don't know the numbers and all that jazz.
My only thing is, I can only speak for me. Each day when I go home, I look for sport on television.
Yeah.
Whether it be men's sport, women's sport, whatever, I look for sport on TV. So if the women's game is now the priority spot at 7:30 on a Friday, the 8 p.m. slot, yeah, I'm going to sit and watch the women's game. That's me personally. If there's nothing else, and I say not if there's nothing, but if that's the priority slot for women's football, and there's nothing else on because that's the priority slot, you're gonna sit and watch the game.
I mean,
even if you put it on a BBC.
No, I
change it from Sky.
I hear you. I get you. I feel like I tend to watch women's football more during the international break. As bad as it sounds, but I want to become more of a watcher of women's football. Do you know what I mean? So like, especially on a Sunday, they'll tend to show a lot more games, etc. If Sunday's your chill day, you get me. Like that's when I tend to watch it more. But I do get your point. Like if they can somewhat televise it more in that aspect and stuff like that. So, like they said, I think you'd like to think we'll see that development properly over the years, innit? But yeah, no, it's an interesting one. I do tell you, it's definitely interesting. So hopefully I can, like I said, get a women's game under my belt this season.
Yeah.
Even if it's a, say, local one, like, say, Bromley, for instance, because I know they got a women's team, etc.
Even decent.
Yeah, so... Yes.
Even, we'll speak. This is actually a conversation for another day, but we've had the conversation today.
Yes.
But I was going to say, even the Lewis FC women's team.
Yeah, I've seen they come up on my timeline quite a bit.
Because they're bigger than the men's team.
Lewis FC?
Yeah.
What team is that?
A team in Brighton.
Brighton. Lewis is like... going towards Brighton, basically.
But the Lewis FC women's team, are they in the Women's Premier League?
I don't know, you know.
Either the Women's Premier League or the Women's Championship. But that's why their pitch is perfect because of the women's team. Like it's the club where more time everyone goes for the woman. It's not for the men's team.
Their men's team only started getting publicity. I think one of their players last season or maybe year before got signed to Cardiff. I might be wrong, but I feel like it's either Lewis or a team around there.
And Heidi, sorry, let me say this for Tariq, Hyde that was on Love Island. He was down there last year.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Was it Lewis? He was there.
He was at Lewis. Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair.
So, but yeah, no, the woman, that's one club in the country I can say the women's team is way bigger than the men's team, and the women's team is the reason for the facilities they have.
What is their facilities proper?
Yeah.
Fair.
Just the general pitch, everything is because of the women's team.
Fair play.
So it's one place where, but Brighton's one of them cities where they kind of,
they look after it.
Yeah. And it's Brighton's I call it the quirky city of the country. They're always looking to do something innovative and pushing boundaries and changing things.
Cool. No, that's sweet. I mean, that was not on our agenda, but I'm happy we actually discussed that. But yes, all right. Next topic on what we actually have listed down is, and no, I actually did really enjoy that conversation. How receptive are you to criticism?
How receptive?
I think I put this question for you lot earlier, but I don't know if you lot would have had the chance to see it. But I was just thinking about quite a lot of stuff in general, and it's going to lead to another topic that we'll speak on. Definitely not today, but it just that made me think, like, how receptive are you to criticism?
Do you know what?
If you want me to go first, that's fine. But you two can go ahead as well.
Yeah, let me go first on this one. Following on from last week's conversation, as I said last week, it depends what frame of mind you're in when someone is trying to give you the criticism, or let's call it constructive feedback.
Okay.
it depends what state of mind you're in to receive the information, and it depends how they're delivering it as well.
Yeah.
And it depends who's the messenger of this information. Because sometimes it could be some random Joe off the street.
So put, hey, you can't be saying them ones there. Put some respect on the name, bro. Get me?
that will just maybe say one or two things that you're thinking, get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it could be one of your boys, and you might take time to take it in, or you might just brush it off in it.
Okay.
But sometimes you can't ignore the signs of when your boys are trying to give you criticism, or maybe your people are trying to give you some criticism.
But still don't really fully answer that.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like you gave a last week kind of answer. All right, do you think you respond well to criticism or constructive criticism?
Okay, all right. Let's say back in the day, maybe not so much. Actually, do you know what? I was alright. Let me big myself up. I was alright responding to criticism. As long as it was warranted, it was fine. I don't think I had a problem. Sometimes I would get defensive, but as long as it came from a place of love, I always took it in, man. Criticism was never really like a mad thing for me to take.
Yeah.
Because as long as I trust the person, then it doesn't mean I have to do what they say. It just means that maybe I just need to adjust something in my life,
Right.
or
Okay.
in my way of thinking. But yeah, Chris, it was easy for me, and it's become easier for me as well as I've gotten older.
Fair.
Maybe that's just one of the byproducts of turning 30, but
to be fair, I don't think that's a byproduct of turning 30.
I'm just a G then, man.
Yeah, no. Maybe, yeah. To be fair, from what I've known of you, I've never really had to criticize you for a lot of stuff. You're probably one of the few people in life that I feel like I've not to sound bitchy, but
no, but if you was to, I'll be like,
yeah, I think you are. Yeah, you are receptive to criticism. You might question it, but you'll be receptive, or I'd like to think you would take on good feedback. But I feel people react to criticism differently from who it is. So this comes back to your earlier point. Where I'll allow that part of it. So for instance, some people might be snappy to their partner or to their family members, etc. But then to their friends, they'll be a bit more like, okay, I hear what you're saying. When you like to, well, your partner, family member, etc., they're the ones that they're at the top of the scale that would want the best for you, innit? Or stuff. Or even in your workplace, you might not react well to it in certain aspects, because I think it's just a general thing for everyone in most or everyone's nature not to. You don't want to hear something negative about yourself, innit?
Right.
So yes, Jacob, how do you think you react? Do you think you're receptive to criticism?
I say to a certain extent, and I always say to a certain extent, because it's going to depend on who it comes from. That's always one thing I say. For myself, I'm my biggest critique.
Okay.
So I'm always going to criticize myself first.
Yeah.
And then look on it. But when I have criticized myself, and then someone is telling me something, someone's criticizing me, saying the exact same thing, that's when it's annoying. When I know I've done, you get what I mean? When I know, when I know it's wrong, and then someone's coming to tell me the same thing.
It's like when you're about to wash the dishes, and your mom says wash the dishes.
Yeah.
What you see for that? Sometimes I won't even wash the dishes.
No. I heard that one.
You get what I mean? So
that one
back in the days, man.
I'm like, bruv, I was gonna do it. Like now you do it, but
you can see my hands reaching towards the sponge.
It's not even that. Let me relax.
Just stop doing it.
But yeah, God.
Yeah. So I feel like I respond well to criticism. As I said, depending on who it is. In terms of how receptive I am to it, I feel like in football, I've got to be.
Yeah.
I've got to be, because someone's always going to criticize you for something.
Yeah, definitely.
So I have to understand where it's coming from and who's saying it and kind of where it's coming from. As you said, it's different though in my relationship. So my missus will criticize me for stuff, and I want to go back at her.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Oh yeah, I hear you.
I want to go.
It'll be an instinctive thing, but,
Yeah.
but you like.
Yeah, but I hold myself. But I want to go back at her, and I'll be sitting there thinking to myself, I should have, but it's not worth the hassle. Number one. Also, more time she's criticizing me for something, and she's probably right. Half the time,
Fair.
I say she's probably right in what she's saying, but it's just not the right time to say it. You get what I mean? And I'm receptive to an extent. That's my answer. I'm receptive to an extent, and I'd say growing up now, I'd say family wise, to an extent, man. That's why I'm receptive to an extent, because certain things will annoy me, and I'm no longer receptive to this.
I do not want to hear it right now.
So like I'll speak to my dad about my game or something like that, or he'll watch the game, but he'll have a certain criticism over the game.
Yeah.
But he's a person that will continue to go over the same point. He'll be like, "Oh, you missed the chance." Yeah. So I'll be watching football, and I'll be saying, "Oh, how do you miss that on the TV?" And he said, "Well, you missed that on the weekend." He said, "And this is why you did." And then he'll go, and then he'll continue. He said, "And I told you, if you don't practice shooting, you're never gonna score the goal." And you get what I mean? He's gonna come, and I'm sitting there thinking, I heard you the first time, and that's when I'm not receptive.
I think that's just something with our rents and their culture, bruv.
But that's the thing. That's when I'm not
Yeah.
receptive to it.
Yeah.
That's when it gets to the point where I'm like, I am no longer receptive to this, because I know you're gonna bang on about the one chance I missed on the weekend.
Yeah.
And if I say anything about more time, if it was Sterling missing a chance, well, he'll start saying, "Well, you missed.
Yeah.
So how do you have the right to say anything to him?"
They might love to bring it back, you know.
You get what I mean?
But I think it's just natural for us to naturally react more negatively to our loved ones.
100%.
Because you'll be like, all right, cool. You only want to hear it slightly, and that's it.
But the thing is, I don't mind if you tell me I've missed a chance. But when I'm telling you, how did he miss on the TV? I don't want to hear about this same chance that I missed on the weekend. You get what I mean? But he will go on about it, and then he'll tell me to go and practice, and and it's the same thing with my little brother. And you can see it's eating him up inside. And I'm just thinking, that's how he is.
Fair.
But as I said, it just depends on the person.
Fair.
Just for me.
What about you?
Yes.
I think I react. All right, I won't say I know how I fully react to criticism, but I feel like I'm very receptive to it.
Okay.
I take in a lot, because I feel in general with just say family, friends, everyone around me, I feel like I'm the one that I'm an overseer.
Okay.
So, like, I tend to be like, I'm not an instinctive reactor. I don't get angry quickly, that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? And I feel that passes on to, if I am to now receive criticism, I'll think, okay, why? And then, or constructive feedback, etc. I'll be like, okay. Or I'd know before you're going to tell me. I'm like, all right, cool. I already know my faults. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, I think, like we say, it just depends. Like, not to sound in an arrogant way, but like, because you lot have used relationship example, the times when you were criticizing me in a relationship, majority of the time, the times that I didn't feel I was wrong, I was genuinely not wrong, because I'm like, but I'm thinking like, how like 5 steps of something further down the line, and you're dwelling on this, like, and I'm like, bro, it's not that deep, like, and not to sound like dismissive of it, but I'm like, do you know what I mean?
You know, it's not that deep in a relationship can go
yeah,
two ways.
So that's one thing I learned, like, say through exes or whatever, like, there'll be a limit on saying it's not that deep.
Yeah, because everything's deep to them.
Yeah, no, which I get, because you're somewhat their comfort and stuff like that. But just in general, to being receptive to criticism, like, I rarely take it personal, and I feel that's like not again to be big myself up, but that's a strong trait of mine that I'm like, all right, cool. You said what you say, even if I don't agree with you. I remember it.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
me? I remember it, but I'm like, all right, cool. That's your piece, innit? You get me? Like, and I'll tell you there and there, this is why I disagree with you. But then if I do agree with it, like, even if I'm at work, whatever, say manager says something to me, I'll be like, do you know what? You got a point. Like, you get me?
Yeah.
Like, and that's what I was saying. Oh yeah, if family or loved ones, if family or loved ones say it, you'll be a bit like less receptive to it in that aspect. But I feel like overall, because of my personality and the way I tend to oversee things, I'm not like a trigger happy or trigger reactive person to a lot of situations. So I'm thinking, okay, as to why you've done this, blah blah blah. It's just. Yeah, I feel like I handle my emotions really well, innit?
Yeah, definitely.
And it spirals down to other aspects of my life. And then, like, especially now, me knowing, I need to do better for myself and wanting to do better for myself, I'm so much more, even more open to what people have to say, innit?
Yeah.
Like, whether if I like it or not at the time, then you could be heated at the moment, but I always say to people, reflect later on and come back to it. Come back and address that situation, but obviously in a more
calm manner.
Calm manner.
Yeah.
Calm manner. Sorry. A calm manner and stuff like that. So, but the reason why I asked you guys this particular question is because I feel like a lot of people in general don't react well to constructive criticism. Not even criticism, constructive criticism. And I feel like that's a big flaw in many people's characters, and it's something that can't be helped at times. But
100%.
it's just like if you're in denial about a particular situation, or like wrong and strong people,
the worst.
Like,
pride will kill you, you know.
No, it will. And I know I'm a very stubborn person. Do you know what I mean? If I feel you're taking the piss, I can be stupidly stubborn in it, and I'll tell you to your face, I'm being stubborn. Do you know what I mean? But I know that's a somewhat flaw of mine.
It's not a flaw. You're just being stubborn at that time, though.
Yeah.
You're putting it on.
That as well, to an extent. But no, my stubbornness can take over in it, and I know it can somewhat hinder me to an extent in it. But I'm like, a lot of people, like, bruv, you really, I think a lot of people don't react well to constructive criticism. They take it very personal.
It's because they don't think it's constructive to them. They don't understand what constructive criticism is. They just think everything is criticism.
Yeah.
So when they're looking at it from that aspect, they're like, why are they saying this about me? Why are they saying that about me? Not looking at the positive side of that criticism. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like criticism from loved ones comes out of a place of love, and it's a thing where they want to.
I was just gonna say that as well.
Where they want you to, where they're criticizing you, it's in the area they want you to improve in. So when my dad's criticizing me for certain things, he's doing it out of a place of, I know how good you are, I know what you can be. So when I'm seeing this, I'm disappointed, but he's disappointed for me. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to see that again, so he's doing it. He's saying what he's saying his way. It might not come out the right way, but that's what he's saying. You get what I mean? And that's how I feel like.
Obviously, we're parents. Yeah. You like to think they're not doing anything to hurt you.
No, of course not.
But I feel like people do things or react. So say, for instance, you're giving me feedback on something, or not feedback, but you're telling me something you're not happy with.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And I'll be like, okay. Don't agree with you, but I'll try and use something spiteful against you. Right. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
I think this is what I'm trying to lead up to.
Okay.
And I feel like I've witnessed people do that, or just even people that I don't know. But if I'm to hear stories, I'm like, the one thing about me, I always try to. I believe I've never done it. God strike me down if I have. I've actually never not go that far, but I've never got personal with someone.
Yeah.
Or even if you've got personal with me, I've always tried to keep personal things out, because I'll be like, bro, you're crossing the line. Because I feel like I wouldn't do that to you. Do you know what I mean? Especially if you've somewhat told me something that you won't really tell other people. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
When you bring up something like
use it
that
against you.
Yeah. And you start questioning, how are you are you that close to me?
Yeah.
You start questioning a lot of things when people can do that.
Yeah.
And you feel as a friend to someone, you can say what you want and you can criticize them in any type of way.
Yeah.
And they should accept it. You might not agree with me, but hear what I have to say.
Yeah.
And don't take it as I'm trying to shoot you down. Because more time, if you guys are criticizing me for something, it's coming out of a place of love, as I said before. And they're trying to put me in a better position. The criticism is coming from you to put me in a better position, to make me work harder to do something better.
Yeah.
It's never out of a position of I'm doing this to put you down. But that's what I feel like those type of people are taking it as.
Yeah, definitely.
And you know what? Sometimes, like, when we're trying to criticize or give some constructive feedback to friends and they're not having it, it's like, not to say our friendships are on the line, but like we have morals and ways we want to move in it. And sometimes if people aren't falling in that kind of space, then they just have to go as well, fam.
It's true. It's
So
true.
hopefully, like, our people can take the criticism, man, and they can give it to us in a meaningful fashion as well. Otherwise, just be like the blind leading the blind, fam. Like, what's the end goal there? Like, it's always to get better, but if you don't want to give the feedback to get better, then are you really my friends?
But then
are we really friends?
But then some people are scared because they don't know how they've seen how their friend reacted to something else.
Yeah, definitely.
And they don't want to say what they want to say to that friend, even though it's needed to say.
Yeah, some things are needed still, because I've been in a situation where I'm not gonna say names, but you tell your friend something in it that will like benefit them. And it's not just coming from one source, coming from like 5 or maybe 10 different sources. But maybe a bag of sources is telling you something, and this person is just not receptive to it at the time. But you know that if this guy like takes in this piece of advice, their life will skyrocket. Like it will completely change.
Yeah.
But the person didn't want to take it, man.
Yeah.
So.
And then they'll probably go to the next person and say, "Can you believe he thought he could tell me this?"
Then you're just gonna hear like stories of like the same old stuff, like, and you know when you've just been there before, it gets tiring after a while, man.
Yeah, obviously everyone has their limit in it. I feel like with like your friends though, you should, especially like your proper close ones, you should be able to say if you're not happy about something with them and let them know, because like, and it probably comes back when like in terms of last week's topic of men opening up or whatever, but in a different aspect. I've seen like people previously say that, or even women in general say that men tend to let things slide a lot easier.
Oh.
And they'll be like, oh, that's why certain men friendships will last longer in it, because men just can be dismissive of stuff.
Very true.
And I was like, I hear that to an extent. Maybe it's because, say, my particular like close ones, if someone's not happy about it, I feel like it's gonna get addressed in it.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
If I don't care about you, I'll let the shit slide. I'll be real.
But I do agree to an extent, because there is man them that just alright, cool, whatever, in it.
Yeah. But it gets to a point when if you keep doing okay, cool, whatever, that person's gonna keep on taking the piss.
Yeah.
And then when they're taking the piss to the point where you haven't said anything, and then you realize you're out flat on your face.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do then?
Yeah, no, it's true.
It's a tough one still, because even, yeah, man, to just nah. You know what? Forget what I'm gonna say. Forget.
He was about
He's
to
like
get
to think, yes. No, it's true that when you start,
I don't know personally.
when you
No,
start
you
to
just
think
start
about
thinking
when you
about
start thinking about those type of things, and I can say for a fact I've lost friendships over a piece of criticism or something I've said to someone and they haven't taken it the right way, and then they've gone personal. And I'll be real, I'm a man that, okay, you're gonna go personal, I'm a man that's gonna go back at you. I'll be honest.
See, me, I'd leave it like that. I think that's just me.
That's you. I'll be honest. With me, I'll be honest.
Maybe I take the high moral ground too much.
I'm not taking the high ground. I'm gonna tell you about yourself, but I'm also because you've done this publicly, I'm also let everyone know publicly what you actually are.
No, it depends what it is, but I do get you.
No. Because you said something. Everything's off limits now.
Yeah. Nah, do you know what? No, I'm not even. Yeah, I'm not gonna say man's not gonna ever react like that, but I do. I get you on that.
Because
That front.
public shame, public embarrassment.
No, true.
It goes the same way it came out.
Exactly.
Mate, no, that is definitely very true, mate. Very, very true. But no, I just wanted to kind of get you guys' not thoughts as much, but it was just something that I was thinking about. I don't know if I was watching something, but earlier in the week or so, and I was like, do you know what? I just generally feel a lot of people don't react well to criticism, and I could have my moments, but
I don't think a lot of people do, man. People get defensive straight away, man.
And I think another thing, especially within our culture as well,
can't say anything to anybody.
You're answering back.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Sometimes if you try to criticize, they might say, "Oh, you're a hater."
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Don't have anything to hate on you about.
Nothing.
Did you get what I mean? Oh man, life's funny like that, isn't it?
Yes, it definitely is. And this particular topic is gonna lead into something else another time, maybe next week or another time. But it's something that I've got lined up to discuss with you two on, that I've not shared in the main notes that I've wrote in my own one. But yeah, moving on to, I want to say if this person is receptive to criticism or just doesn't bloody give a damn. I'll go more down the line of don't give a bloody damn, just so nonchalant towards it. But James Harden, Deji's favorite NBA player, has been traded to the Los Angeles Clippers. Get me?
Bunch of dinosaurs over there now.
Yeah, they're trying to build the 11 All-Star team.
Oh shit, yeah. Obviously, when it happened, I've happened to see it literally like 20 minutes or so after it was tweeted. That's why I sent it in the chat, because I didn't know if you guys had seen it or if you lot were busy. But before it was going to happen, because I thought it wasn't going to happen after the Clippers rejected the first offer.
Yeah.
And I was like, they don't need him. But... and Dej goes, looks like I gotta get a Clippers jersey. But yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not even getting it.
Right.
I don't believe in that squad. It looks good on paper, but
obviously, yeah, because you got players that are gonna go to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but you got everyone.
Yeah, well, they're gonna go into the Hall of Fame with what they
Hall
did.
Of Fame's easier still. Yeah.
I don't think they have anything left to give.
Everyone's ball dominant, and every single one.
I mean,
before.
I feel like before they actually signed, I was like you when we were talking a couple of weeks ago, and you were talking about Clippers, and I was somewhat downplaying. I was like, but their current squad is good before that trade. Yeah, and I'd always accepted that. Mm-hmm. Obviously, health's just their main issue, innit? You get me? Because even watching how Russ played for them in the playoffs, you can see he's buying in to what Ty Lue's trying to like present to the team, etc. And he was trying to actually fit with PG and Kawhi. Now Harden's coming. Harden's effectively going to take his starting spot.
Yeah, unless he goes back to shooting guard, and then PJ Tucker's a starter as well.
But he's a great move for them. But
yeah,
well, I say great. He's a good move.
Real. What are they gonna do,
bro? You can't. For me, you can't start Russ and Harden.
Who not? It didn't work at the Rockets. So why the hell you think it's gonna work in LA? It makes
and
no
then
sense.
Russ and PG didn't work in OKC. PG and Kawhi just hasn't worked because of injury.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's not. It looks good on paper. That's all I can say about the trade.
Just because of their names.
Yeah, the names look great.
And the money that they've generated over their careers.
It's worse. It's worse than.
And they're all LA guys. All four of them.
It's worse than Brooklyn.
Let me see.
It is worse. Do you think it's worse than Brooklyn?
I think it's worse than Brooklyn.
Do you know what's funny? Remember what you said the other week? You said Steve Ballmer will make a mad trade. We were talking about PG and Kyrie.
Yeah.
He said because he will pay everyone. He doesn't care because money is not an option. Money's not a thing to him. And he's going to make this trade. He's got like 3 Supermax players on his contract. I'm just they're not on Supermax, but he's got 3 players that could be eligible for a Supermax contract.
He might be over the tax, but
the tax for him that's the real pay the tax. Yeah.
But cause from memory, it's only PG and Kawhi. Then I think Russ on a vet's minimum or
No, I think it's on like 11 mil a year,
yeah,
Might be 9, you know.
something like that.
and then Harden's would be
Continuing off his Philly contract, so like
Yeah.
35 to 40. He took a
Yeah.
team friendly deal.
so flipping. Yeah, it's mad because I believe they're all free agents at the end of the season.
They're going LA Rams. They're going LA Rams.
F them
That's
picks.
self-destruct.
Yeah,
F them picks.
that's what they're going. They're going LA Rams. They're going literally.
Yeah, but at least LA Rams, they got a championship.
Yeah, but that's what they're going. They're going win now or forever hold your peace.
Because the thing, yeah, someone made a good point on Twitter when I was just reading comments saying, it was an initial good point actually, saying, yeah, but they're all free agents in the season, so it's good for the team to rebuild. Then someone's like, yeah, but they've got no draft picks as well. So whereas if they were free agents, so they can clear cap space as well as having draft picks, then fair enough, you can see some form of future. But obviously from SGA's trade with PG, they lost a lot of draft picks then. They've lost like 3 or 4 from this Harden trade.
Yep. Their team's just getting older.
Yeah, they lost 3 from this Harden trade.
Yeah.
The team's just getting older. It's not
and
looking.
they lost their depth as well.
It looks like what everyone's trying to go for in this NBA right now is the best starting 5 because they're looking for an 8-player lineup for when they get to the playoffs. We just have an 8-man rotation and we're going to roll with it.
They're just tweaking for playoffs.
Yeah, but
even then, it's like I think the recent NBA has shown that doesn't work.
It's true. It doesn't. The Warriors literally was strength in numbers.
Like Prime Warriors.
Yeah, but
couple
years ago, it was strength in numbers. It's the people off the bench that consistently.
But my point with the Clippers, the people that might be coming off the bench are players that have been MVPs or MVP calibers.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
But they still feel like they should be starters.
Exactly.
So they're not coming in with the same.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Whereas those strength and numbers, everyone was brought in.
Yeah.
Like on the first Warriors, but the first 2 championships when you had man like Sean Livingston and that coming off.
Iggy was coming off the bench.
Bro, he was the best backup point guard by far. He's easily a starter.
Yeah.
But he was so content with his role because he knew he was going to win. You had, who was you lot's power forward? Black one, bold man, but fairly light in complexion.
Not Maurice Bates. David West. Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, guys like that. And
David West coming vet minimum to win.
Bro. Whereas the Clippers.
I liked him as a player.
Who's left the Clippers? Covington, who was starting, who was marking Wemby the other night.
Nicholas Batum.
He done Batum.
KJ, Kenyon Martin Jr. is gone.
Marcus Morris.
Yeah.
His dad was upset, man.
Yeah, I saw on the
is it?
the Gilbert Arenas pod. Yeah,
is it
crying?
Swear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Only
man. Because like they're from LA, innit? So they live in LA. So KJ was like basically he was near his dad all the time, innit?
Was he actually crying?
Yeah, cried, bro. Crying real tears.
I need to watch that tomorrow.
Yeah, so
not to see his tears, but
yeah, no, but
actually to see the tears.
The trade,
his point of view on it was interesting still.
Yeah, one of them behind the scenes ones, kind of, just because I don't want to spoil it for you. To be fair,
no, you can say
it was just more because how close they are, and he said he didn't want to have to tell the little ones, talking about the brothers and sisters. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And he was obviously working out with his dad, and you get what I mean.
Like they were chilling.
Yeah. Close to home, like it's.
Then like your son's getting sent away, but it's never like it's an hour thing. This is the East Coast.
Yeah, West Coast to East Coast, bro.
You're getting sent away.
Whole time zone.
Yeah, you're not even coming back.
Hey, a holiday like what we spoke earlier, how big America is, the travel, etc. Yeah, but I didn't know to that extent. But yeah, I don't know about those clips, because I'd like to say the world's their oyster, but it hasn't been.
Nah, man, it's too hazardous, man.
Whereas if it was like 5 years ago or something, 4 or 5 years ago, then you'll think, all right, maybe this. Yeah. They're all at their apex. Do you know what I mean?
They're all in
a cold lineup, man. But
were they all 32 plus?
Harden's 34.
30, 35, 34, 34, 32.
I think
Yeah, see, all
Kawhi is like 31 or 32.
So Kawhi, you're the youngest one.
Yeah, from off memory and maybe PG. Let me.
That's mad, man.
I think Russ is. So Kawhi is 32. I believe Russ is 33 and Harden's 34. So Paul George. So yeah, because boy, I reckon they're gonna try to do the Warriors small boy lineup with PJ Tucker playing the 5.
They're gonna
but
get
even
dominated,
the
bro.
Warriors lineup was never really that small though,
PG's.
because you always had a center.
Yeah,
Nah, Draymond.
No,
yeah,
no,
but then but that's an elite defender that can
But
guard.
when you had, there was Kevin Looney.
Yeah.
Before that was Bogut. Before that was
Oh yeah.
what's
Like,
what's
No,
that?
no,
what's
no,
that
but
guy
I'm
that
saying-
injures people?
I'm saying.
Zaza Pachulia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like their death lineup, like what the Warriors, because when the Warriors started the whole death lineup,
Yeah.
other teams started to try it and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
But they always had that big center there as well, though.
No,
Yeah.
in the def lineup we had
Draymond
Draymond
was
at the
the
5,
centre, and-
Iggy, Steph,
KD,
KD, and Clay.
yeah,
And then before that, the small ball lineup without KD was Harrison Barnes.
yeah.
Harrison Barnes instead of KD. But Iggy was always in the game.
So they still had like Petrula, Boga, and all those ones to start the games. JaVale McGee, all
Yeah.
that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
JaVale McGee.
So
I
like
was
the Clippers
disappointed
will
when he
do
left,
that
you know.
with Zubac, but then PJ Tucker will probably end the game as
Yeah.
the 5 or something.
But I think you need PJ Tucker in the game as a defensive stopper. You know he's going to guard the other team's best player. It takes
Yeah.
the onus off of Kawhi and PG.
Like that's what I was saying. If
That's their best signing, I think.
for instance, if Harden didn't come and they signed PJ Tucker,
It would be a good move.
yeah,
Great
'cause
move.
PG can play the 2.
Yeah.
Russ is fine as the 1 right now, leaving them because he's just looking to assist them.
Yeah.
Kawhi 3, PJ 4, and then Zubac 5.
Yeah.
That's a very solid 5.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, but I just feel like with the Harden thing, it sounds easier than it said, but it's just gonna cause so much complications. Like,
It's only one
Fam,
basketball.
What does Harden even want to do in that squad? Does he want to facilitate? Does he just want to be a spot shooter? You don't
Bro,
even know.
He just wants to be in LA. When Harden wants to
Bro.
go somewhere, he will make
What kind of
it
strip clubs are
known.
there in LA?
it's funny you said this. Did I send you something on Twitter? Well,
Bro.
I don't know if I did.
That man James Harden just wants to be wherever he
You know, he
wherever
just
he,
wants to be outside. You know,
bro, wherever he chooses to go, whatever city he feels like next, he goes, that's for me.
Bro,
and
if-
he's making sure he goes there.
If he went Miami, it would have been game over.
he's the only one that decided the way he wants to go all the time and got there.
Yeah, successfully. He's 4 for 4 in trades.
Yeah.
The man literally says, I don't want to be here no more. Philly, yeah. No, Brooklyn first, yeah. Don't want to be here no
He's a
more.
liar, and I never want to play
Philly.
for him.
Don't want to be here no more.
Decent.
LA.
Daryl Morey were besties, bruv.
Darren Moore is probably giving him like a quarter of a billy, fam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but to be fair, Morey even said Harden changed his life when
Yeah,
he
he
was leaving the
would've.
Rockets. So
But to be fair, he did deserve it
Yeah.
anyway. So
But have you man realised another thing? Everywhere, apart from the Nets, everywhere that Harden goes, PJ Tucker's with him.
yeah, that's his dog, bruv.
That's his dog, man.
That brother, they are like this.
That's his dog. I hear it.
It makes sense.
I hear it, bruv.
It
'Cause
makes
that was a tweet. Strippers in LA right now knowing their lives are about to change.
yes, yeah, he did.
And it's of LeBron celebrating Cavs on the floor. It's like Harden is gonna
Oh,
spend. Oh, nah. But
little baby and them.
Man.
They'll be in LA, man.
You got big. What's one thing though? You got to big up Harden for though. He takes player empowerment or player power to a whole new level. He
Mate.
says,
He embodies it.
yeah, he literally says, I'm going here and you are not going to stop me. And I'm going to put on my fat suit.
I was just about to bring on the facts.
Going to put on my fat suit and I'm going to look overweight. I'm going to get to the next team and I'm going to look skinny as hell and play my heart out.
He didn't even look fat though.
No, he was in shape. He just didn't turn up.
He looked like he was in mad shape.
I was in mad shape, but he like.
He just didn't turn up though.
I think it was a genuine fat suit.
Yeah, it had to be.
Oh, he was wearing extra clothing.
The one in Houston was
Yeah, bro, it was
crazy.
ridiculous.
Oh yeah, nah, that one was mad.
And because he went to the Brooklyn
His first game
and he
for Brooklyn,
wasn't
he
fat
looked
anymore.
slim. I was like,
I said,
bro,
what's
you
going
couldn't
on?
have done a workout that quick.
Yeah.
Listen, I was like, he bought it. He wore extra vest.
Yeah, he literally to get out of, he'll put on that fat suit and say,
This one, have you realized yet? They're like these I won't even call him quirky. These guys that like to occasionally step out the line.
Yep. Yep. They're his guys.
No. Harden, then sometimes your comments, bro.
It makes sense.
It makes sense, bro. Everything's adding up, bro. Welcome to Dedge. But alright, cool. We'll move on to I say move on. Start to finalize with NFL.
Yeah.
NFL.
Oh, no, quickly. Song of the week.
Yeah. Song of the week.
Yeah.
Let's make it quick fire.
Song of the week. Mine is
quick one.
Brent Fayez. What's the song of? See, now I'm under pressure. When it comes to music, I always forget the titles. Been away, because obviously I snapped it today, innit?
That's a
You
great
might
song.
know, you get me. I said, entering this age, I'm
Dude, R&B era.
R&B phase of life, and you man are gonna help me, get me. So, and I'm actually serious about this R&B phase of life. Like,
my song of the week is Brent Fayez as well, off his new album Larger Than Life, and it's Wherever I Go.
apparently he performed in London last week. He
Yeah,
had a show in
Wednesday.
Yeah.
So Brent Fayez, Larger Than Life.
My one is from her, HER, called Damage.
What a song!
I probably know it.
What a song!
I don't know it like that. You get me?
Aye, that playlist is gonna be up and ready.
Have you got like an R&B playlist for me?
Yeah, I got.
Yeah. Send that to me still.
I got R&B the collection.
Yeah,
You'll be there for a good 24 hours though. 'cause it's
get
got
me.
24 hours of music in it.
That's fantastic. 'Cause even when we were on our way here, when Dej picked me up, he's like, it's randomly, this playlist finally finished. I've been playing this playlist for 5 days, and I was like, raw, fair play. And
Yeah, it's just called Chill.
yeah, but it was a couple R&B songs, and I was like,
Yeah.
send this to me as well. You get me?
Yeah.
Go like, I know I've been away. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to get
there's
one.
some Sade in that as well.
Ooh.
So I've been listening to some Brent Fayez. Know what I mean?
Let's not move on to the NFL too quick.
Yes.
Do we have any wins of the week?
Yeah. And I was gonna touch up on that actually, but
Do we have any wins?
or was I? I mean, by default, you
Wins
should.
of the week.
Win of the week. I'm just gonna go generic. Obviously, podding at midnight, and it happened to hit my birthday. So win of the week's another new year that God's allowed me to see.
Big up
Get me.
yourself.
No, fair play, man.
So
Big up yourself every time.
I say
My
generic. That's not generic, but yeah.
my win of the week. I'm gonna big up our actual logo designer who did our logo for the podcast.
Big up.
T's Branding Studio.
Fantastic.
That's her name on Instagram as well. One of my real close friends. Big her up every time, and
Big up T.
Thank you very much, T.
and
You know
yeah,
we love
hit
you.
her up for the logos, people.
Thank you.
Do you know what? My one in the week was all of us being here right now.
Yeah, well, it's definitely
'Cause-
the latest.
Obviously, they don't know what it took for us
They
to
don't.
get here right now, but we're here.
They don't know.
So yeah, man, big up us, man.
You get me?
Great stuff. Great
Amen
stuff.
to that. Lovely, Joblé, sweet. Let NFL. I just wanted to get the NFL over and done with because my Chiefs lost to the flipping Broncos.
That's
So,
the shock of the week.
Yeah, that is
Broncos country. Let's ride.
You know, I can't even fight back to that stupid saying, bro.
Oh man.
But that was definitely the shock. Not happy about that at all. So we don't really need to elaborate on other shocks because that is the shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there any other shocks? Actually, was there actually any other ones?
Don't feel like. Obviously, the Panthers got their first win.
Yeah, it weren't as shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they've
it was
been looking
like-
like they
yeah.
should have got their first win for a while. Big up my Panthers, even though I didn't vote for you, but
Yeah,
big you up.
just-
Yeah, good
I was
reason
the
for
only
it
one.
though.
So on our NFL leaderboard, me and Jacob finished joint top again with 13 wins and 3 losses, and Deji finished bottom. So I'm coming for Deji's top spot.
I'm coming to slowly
Yes,
but surely.
Slowly but surely.
I thought you would have overtook it, you know.
Nah, could you still get a point?
Do we get
Get me?
three?
No,
so-
we get 2.
This
We
is
agreed on 2.
ridiculous. Nah,
I no. See, I
we need
offered
to-
you the 3 last week.
I know.
I think I said it.
We're letting Dead just
last
get
week
1
or the-
point chilling behind us.
I did say the top 2, if they win, they should get.
Free.
So the last person actually feels that they're in last.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
If
But
that was the case, I should be ahead by miles, bro.
why?
No, you just won all the time. So
Yeah.
you got 3-2-1. That's how it was.
Clown. This guy, bro. Like, no, you've not finished joint first. Do you know what I mean? When you finish first, you've actually ate the points by yourself, bruv.
Yeah.
Bro, it's twice, 2 weeks in a row, we've finished joint first. And we're sharing. We're not getting the max free. We're getting 2.
No, I heard that.
So don't even open your dirty mouth.
It's not like you lot are like far behind. You're close, man. You're
Man,
close.
don't
Yeah,
worry.
no, but those 2 weeks would have been key to
Yeah,
catch
no,
up.
definitely. I think I would.
I've only won 2 weeks.
Yeah, but there's been like 2 weeks where we've drawn. We've all drawn as well.
Yeah, see. You have to win the week.
And the weeks that you finished last, no one's actually got all the 3 points.
so only 1 point. So you're just getting 1 point less.
Yeah.
So you're still breaking away.
But now we're actually at the halfway point of the NFL season. Because it's
Yep.
coming up to week 9, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
This weekend, actually, yeah.
Yes.
So, cool. Week 9 predictions. The
Yes,
Thursday
random.
night game is the Steelers versus the Titans.
Where is it?
It's
Pittsburgh.
at Pittsburgh.
Steelers need a win, you know.
And obviously, we saw
What
what
do they? Do they? No, they don't.
What's wrong?
What the hell?
No, they don't.
But, we saw what Will Levis done last week for the Titans on his debut. And one of the best quarterback debuts.
Listen, it's late, guys.
It's late and you're making noise like that, bro.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I'm picking Steelers.
I'm picking the Titans, I'll be real.
Oh, wow.
No, I pick Steelers because they need a bounce back, man.
Cool.
Now, Mike Tomlin don't really have that kind of wayward season.
This might be the one.
Nah, they're going to bring Will Levis back to ground. You know, rookie quarterbacks, they never have 2 great games in a row.
I'm just relying on DeAndre Hopkins.
I hear it. And to me, he ate last week.
Yeah. And you see when you're comfortable with that, man, you throw him the ball.
I hear it, man. But my guy TJ Watt's gonna make Will Levis think about his NFL career again.
Hopefully he doesn't. Look at James.
The game in the game in Frankfurt, Germany. My Chiefs versus the Dolphins. This is a top AFC matchup. Both teams are 6-2. Obviously, the Dolphins are offensively stupid powerhouse right now, whereas the Chiefs are surprisingly struggling. I say struggling, but it's their worst scoring year.
How many injuries did Chiefs got?
Only I think our linebacker, our best linebacker, Nick Bolton's out. That's it. In terms of key injuries.
I think the Chiefs will win then. Only because the Dolphins, when they've came up against the big teams, they've lost.
That's a good point.
So that trend might continue.
But Tyreek Hill against his former team for the first time, and Tyreek Hill is on record to go over 2,000 yards.
He's on a mad.
If he does, I think he should be the MVP.
I think he should be the MVP anyway.
AJ Brown's closer.
Yeah, I know, but Tyreek Hill's.
'Cause
But
I don't
I think
feel-
Tyreek Hill by far right this season is the best player in the NFL.
I don't feel like any quarterback's massively stood out.
That's why I say Tyreek Hill might be the best player in the NFL.
I know, I hear it. But no, right now for me, he's leading. But even in wide receiver department, AJ Brown's right. Bro, AJ Brown's broke the record of consecutive games for 125 yards.
Yeah.
That is stupid. Toss the ball up there, he's getting it.
Yeah. To be fair,
They got a big game this weekend.
do you know
as
what I
well.
wanted to know? I really wanted to know when they're traveling to the game and if they're there already. But I'm going Miami. I'm going for the Dolphins because I know Joe ain't going for the Dolphins.
Nah, I've already picked my Chiefs.
Yeah.
Veg.
He picked the
Chiefs.
Oh, okay, cool. My bad. Falcons versus Vikings.
Who's the Vikings quarterback gonna be?
Yeah. It's their rookie quarterback, I think, because they signed Josh Dobbs, didn't they?
Why do I feel like
Oh man.
But I feel like I saw the state. But even the Falcons, Desmond Ridder's not starting.
This is the thing. I don't even know. This is a toss up. The game's in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Falcons. I usually never vote for them, but Falcons this week.
I'll go to the Vikings.
Cool. I've gone Falcons. Oh, I like that. The first 3 ones we've all kind of chopped and changed. Saints versus the Bears.
Do you know what? This is not as easy as I thought it would be because the Bears have been on a all right run of form.
Bro, even this quarterback, the Chargers game, he wasn't. I think he had 2 picks, but he wasn't that bad.
That's the thing.
Like the Bears dropped or didn't take. I think they dropped 2 big plays when there was one real big play when the game was early on quite tight, but like there was two big plays from what I remember because I was like, I'm not gonna watch this, and I end up watching it, and the score end up being quite big, but I was like, nah, they've got some firepower. Like DJ Moore, for instance, he's been balling in it. So, yeah, but I've gone Saints.
I think I'm gonna join you with that one though. Is that in New Orleans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the Saints.
What about you,
Home
Dej?
team.
Oh, who did I go? I went for the Saints.
Cool. Packers, Rams in Green Bay.
The LA Rams. Never went for the Packers again.
Yeah,
I'm going for the Rams.
I've gone Rams as well.
Because Packers are just
They've been
trash.
a pack of ass. Patriots, Commanders.
In Washington.
No, in New England.
Oh my
Patriot.
goodness. The Commanders aren't bad, you know.
Bro,
They're not.
somehow put up 397 yards on the
They
Eagles.
were. That's the thing.
You lot know how slightly like the
Yeah.
Commanders.
I've not voted for them this season yet, and I think I'm going for them because they can. After last week, with what they were doing with the Eagles, yeah, Commanders.
They can score, but I've gone Patriots this game.
Boy, this leaderboard could go one of two ways for
And
me.
I don't really like the Patriots,
Good
but
pass.
it is what it is. Patriots this game. Ravens versus Seahawks. This is another one of the big matchups this weekend.
The Baltimore Ravens. They
Yeah.
are currently the best team in the NFL.
I agree with them winning. Best team in the NFL? I don't know.
Who's better?
Well, maybe the Eagles.
No, the Eagles just have a better record. The Eagles. No, I'll be honest. The Eagles have a better record, and the Eagles could have lost every single one of their games.
I heard that,
but they won.
It's a sign of a great team as well that
Mhm.
like they actually overcome.
When Arsenal play shit, yeah, and they win.
Yeah.
Don't say that about them.
No, I said we played badly today, but we won the game.
That's what you need to
But-
do sometimes.
But Arsenal haven't played consistently badly since week 1. Have you seen the Eagles have a good game yet?
I thought it's more so their defense. Offensively, they were great against Washington last week.
Yeah,
They
but
were actually got Jalen Hurts won NFC Player of the Week.
Hmm.
That was his best game this season, easily. I know what you mean, though.
I don't think they've played a complete game of football yet.
I hear you. So Ravens? I've gone.
Yeah,
Deji, you
I've gone
Ravens,
Ravens.
Seahawks.
Oh yeah, Ravens.
Yeah, cool.
Ravens.
Texans, Bucks,
Texans.
Houston, of course. Dej.
Ravens. I mean, sorry,
Texans, Bucks.
Texans. Sorry.
Cool. I've gone Bucks.
Oh,
Browns, Cardinals.
oh,
Don't even know who's starting for the Cardinals.
don't know who's starting for the
Callum-
Browns.
Kyler Murray's not back.
Yeah, I'll go for
The wind is winding, boy.
Browns.
Yeah, I've gone Browns as well.
Browns as well, please.
Panthers, Colts in Carolina.
Okay, my boys from Carolina. Look, I'm with you this week, so do not let me down.
Colts.
I've gone Colts as well.
Carolina
Even though I
Panthers.
picked the Panthers last week.
Yeah, I'm going for the Panthers.
Raiders, Giants.
Giants.
Oh, interesting.
It's not, you know.
There's no
it's not.
cohesion over
Yeah,
there.
the Raiders. I don't even think Devontae Adams is going to be there by the end of this week.
Well, they've got a new head coach.
I don't think that matters.
There's
But
no-
I'm saying, did you know that?
Yeah,
Josh McDaniel.
Yeah, I
was
saw the
sacked.
sacking. But I don't think he's going to be there by the end of this week. I'll be real.
I
So-
mean, they had a very good bounce back last season when they got interim head coach.
Yeah, it's true.
So I've gone Ravens, and their interim head coach. I liked his press conference today.
Do you know what though?
So
Who is the Giants quarterback? Because Tyrod Taylor got injured.
yeah, and replay anyway. Let me up it Raiders.
Yeah,
So-
I'm picking the Raiders too. I didn't pick it. I'm picking the Raiders.
I don't know if Daniel Jones is back.
I don't think he is. I'm picking the Raiders.
I'm looking for an upset. So
I'm not saying nothing. I like this. I feel like we're actually gonna get an outright winner this week.
Yeah, because I've picked different to all of
This
you.
is probably the biggest game of the week.
No, it's,
Divisional game.
I was going to say the
Ooh.
Chiefs Dolphins.
There's big games this, but I think this might be because NFC and NFC East, Eagles versus Cowboys
In Philadelphia.
in Philly.
I feel
The
like,
Eagles.
bro, for leaderboard purposes, I'm going for the Eagles, you know, because...
No.
No.
Don't do that.
No. You know why I'm going to Eagles?
I've got Eagles anyway.
I'm going to Eagles because I don't think the Cowboys are gonna go down to Philadelphia and win that game.
Sometimes they just capitulate, man.
That's the thing.
But this Eagles secondary is there to be got at.
Yeah, but I don't know what Cowboys I'm getting.
Is Dallas going to be the team to get at them?
The Eagles D-line will step up. I feel they'll get to Dak. So, but anyway, I won't be surprised if the Cowboys win. But another big matchup, Bengals versus Bills. This is the Sunday night game.
Cincinnati Bengals. I don't think it's
In
dead.
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
No, on paper, it's big matchup. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no. But
I've got the Bengals as well.
Yeah, I'm going Bengals because I feel like
I got. And this
Bengals.
time I ain't going to wear my top.
Didn't wear your top
So you
last
said
week.
you're going to win, yeah?
Yeah, man.
The Bengals, they were superb last week in San Francisco.
They were.
And the final game, the Monday night game, is the Jets versus the Chargers. I was a bit stuck on this one, you know.
I give it to Chargers, you know.
Chargers.
I was a bit stuck on this one. I picked the Jets though.
The Jets weren't good enough against the Giants for me. They weren't good enough against the Giants. You're going up against Tyrod Taylor gets injured in the second quarter, and you've got the first string quarterback in there. And
Was it second quarter he got injured?
Yeah. And then you're taking it. The game has to be taken to overtime, and that game actually finished, but you got lucky on a call, and it got brought back.
No, that was the right call.
I know, but I would say
that PI was the most.
But any
obvious
call
PI.
that you get lucky, so it gets brought back.
Yeah,
You get what I mean? And you're playing against the Giants, so I'm gonna go for the Chargers.
I picked the Jets.
Chargers.
I feel their defense will do enough again.
It's the Chargers for me, man.
Yeah, this is good. I feel like this has been the most randomy where we rarely all pick the same.
Mm-hmm.
So this is good. This is good. It's business.
Business.
It's business. But yes, thank you very much to our listeners who will be tuning in. Thank you in advance, I should say. And thank you very much for those that have provided feedback throughout the week. To me in particular, I know some have provided some to Dej and Jacob. We actually haven't spoke about people's feedback this week, but we've acknowledged it between each other that people have given us feedback. Very much appreciated.
We acknowledge the criticism.
Yes. Well, I don't know if I received criticism. Do you know what I mean? Might have been you. No, I'm joking. But yeah, no, very much appreciated. Thank you, those who have continued to support, promoting us. And yeah, like we said, we know we got the visual house coming for y'all soon. So
very soon, I'll be real. Very
patient,
soon.
You get me? Give you a little taste of some other stuff as well.
Yep.
Some little special editions and all that jazz. But yes, I think we're good to sign out, aren't we, boys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Has anyone got anything to add?
No.
Good.
Just continue to tell a friend, man.
Hey, what he said. You get me? What he said. But no, bless my people. God bless everyone. Joe signing out.
Dej signing out.
Jacob signing out.
Peace.
Thank you for listening.
That was